I'm a garment decorator, which pretty much means a person that prints shirts and jackets and sweatshirts and things like that. I've been doing it for going on 13 years. It's my 13th year. And I was thinking about, well, first of all, let me ask you this. How many people knew they were where they were going when they got up this morning? All right. Right. How many people know what college they want to go to right now? Right. And that's good. Because you always want to begin with the end in mind. Meaning that you want to always know where it is you want to end up. Otherwise, you can get on the red line, 3 other people trying to go downtown, and somebody got a bright idea to stick somebody up. Somebody dies as a result of that. Because the other people didn't even know maybe this dude had that idea. Maybe everybody was with it, but they didn't quite know how it was going to work out, right? Anybody know somebody like that? Raise your hand. Yeah? Who might know somebody like that? Yeah. My point of the matter is you gotta find your purpose. You gotta know, not necessarily know what it is, but you will feel those things that you want to do. There's some other speakers that are going to come up that are experts in their field. Sports, real estate, culinary arts. Brother Robert is an expert in mechanics and cars. It was ironic because when I came up the stairs, anybody know Mr. Tyson, the security man? Tyson? Kevin, brown skin? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. But anyway, there's a security member here. We went to kindergarten together. So I walk up the stairs like, what's up, Kevin? What's going on? He always liked cars. Always liked cars, and he builds race cars. He got a car named Jaws. He got a car named Incredible Hulk. But ever since he was small, he's been working and designing and building cars. Now for me, I don't even like to get my hands dirty, for real. So I ain't really like the I don't know about it. I know what a transmission is. I know what the motor's supposed to do. But that ain't my lane. That ain't what I do. I make shirts all day. I put them together. I get a little paint on my hands. I don't even like to do that now. I got somebody else making the shirts. But I like to create. That's what I like to do. Create. I like to communicate. I like to talk. So how I found out what I wanted to do was I started in high school, had a little bumpy road there, almost got kicked out of school, went to night school to get my credits so I'll be able to graduate. And in night school, I took this class called Consumer Education. And Consumer Education tells you how things are sold and marketed to people. You might think that you want that Louis Vuitton belt because it's Louis Vuitton, but you seen somebody else want that they had it on. You might want, what's the MCM backpacks? Y'all like them, don't you? Because those became popular somehow. Somehow, even like the dread hairstyle, somehow that became popular. I don't know where it started, but it just caught on like wildfire. For my generation, it was the flat top, and that's back. Bang, bang. But consumer education taught you how to market products and how to position it so people will want it and give them a certain colors, different kinds of ways to stimulate. So I'm like, man, this is kind of dope. So I went to college after I graduated, Chicago State, right down the street, and I took business classes and I took communications classes. So I was on the radio station and I was learning about business because I knew that I wanted to communicate and market products. I wanted people to really like whatever it is that I did. So I like people to respond to me. I have a passion for people responding to what I do. But in order for y'all to listen to what I have to say, I have to be interested enough in order for you to sit here and look at me like this, right? Otherwise, I'm not talking about nothing or I'm not communicating it properly or I have to send in the right signals. You like, man, I don't care what dude's talking about. He can take his clown bow tie and walk away. That's just how I go, right? If they not doing it. So I had to learn this. But how I learned this is what I stayed in school. Now, this sounds real corny, stay in school, right? Why do I stay in school? Because in the process of staying in school, that's how I found my purpose. They expose you to English, to science, to mathematics, to all different types of career days Things like that, because there are people who are your age that don't go to school that ain't going to get this opportunity to have these conversations with successful entrepreneurs that look like me and you. They out on the street right now rolling up, trying to find something else to pull up. They double cupping, looking goofy out in the streets. This is a free education right here. This is absolutely free. It don't cost you nothing to show up. But it's the most valuable thing that you'll ever have. You might not be an all straight A student. I was never an all straight A student until my last year in college. Because after a while I clicked in and I really like to be a student. It takes a while to learn that, but one thing you want to do is you want to preserve this. Because you don't want to have a place where you ain't got nowhere to go. You just out here. Anybody know some homeless teenagers right now? Raise your hand, know somebody homeless. They sleeping in bandos. Anybody know that? I know people. They sleeping in bandos. Real talk though, right? They sleep in the trap house. Anybody know that? Raise your hand. Don't stop fronting that. Yeah. It's that you got an opportunity to come here, get a free education, get a little food on your stomach. But most importantly, you can find your purpose, the things that mean something to you, the things, whether it be drawing, whether it be basketball, whether it be speaking, whether it be good poets out here, whether it be hairdressers, people who really good at negotiating situations. You could be an agent. You can be whatever it is you want to be, but if you don't go through this educational process from grammar school to high school and then find your way to what kind of college, it could be a 2-year college. I didn't go through so well at Chicago State at first. I had to go to Olive Harvey. Graduated from Olive Harvey, came back to Chicago State and got my degree there. Now I'm going for integrated marketing communication for my master's at Roosevelt. Right now I'm in school. Well, not now, but in the fall, I'll be my last semester on my graduate program. Why am I going to school? Because I like school, kind of. But most importantly, they got the game I need to run my business to make it bigger. So when you see me 3 years from now, like, man, I saw your situation on television. I saw you, man, I saw something, man, that was related to Mr. Chisolm-El. I saw, man, he was telling me, man, he's going to get some more game. This game is free that you're getting right now. I'm paying for my game $20,000 a year for the game I got to buy. But that $20,000, I'm going to flip that to at least $2 million, I guarantee you that. At least $2 million. And that's what it's not about just going to school and going through the motions. It's going out. Something's going to click. But you got to stay in the process. You got to protect this. You got to, man, sometimes you got a bad attitude. You got your hat on backwards. You got to like, man, okay. You acted a jerk for, the teacher talk crazy, you talk crazy back. After a while, you got to think like, man, hold on. This ain't about them, it's about me. I got to hold my purpose. I got to make sure that I go through this process. Let me take this hat off, stop being stupid. Anybody ever thought that you got so stupid, like, man, why am I acting so stupid? You might have thought about that. Maybe you was hungry. A lot of times you act stupid because you're hungry. I'm going to get beat up because you got a bad attitude. I'm hungry. You said something wild, now I want to fight you because I'm mad. Because I ain't had no hash browns this morning with some orange juice. I'm telling you, you can be hungry with a bad attitude. After you get something on your stomach, you cool, like, you know what, man, I'm so sorry, man. But my point of the matter is to find your purpose. That's what school is about, because there's something already in you. Another speaker I'm sure is going to tell you there's something already in you that you were born for. And you got to figure out what that is. See, she figuring it out now. She's got her hand up. She's like, man, I know I'm born for something. She figuring it out. She going to get there. Trust me. She probably already got it already figured out. But she's awesome. She's an awesome student. That's why she guiding us around, because she knows what she wants to do when she has an idea. But my point of the matter is, I don't want to take too much time, is that education preserves this. This is free. They're trying to take this from us. They're trying to close Chicago public school. They're doing everything they do to take budget away from y'all so you can't get this free education, so you can't find your purpose. 20%, 30% of the budget means that some of these people, you see some of these teachers and administrators you see now, you ain't going to see them next year because they cutting them out. It's free. And everybody around the world want to be like you, the African-American child, the teenager. Y'all the most genius people on the face of the earth. Everybody on any part, you go to China, Australia, they want to dress like you, they want to talk like you, they want to rap like you, they want to say the things you want to say. Google it. Google Chinese hip-hop, Google Australian hip-hop, Google English hip-hop. They want to be y'all. Everybody want to be you except you because you don't know how great you are. Remember this. You're here, man. Preserve this school. Ladies and gentlemen, preserve this experience. That's all I got to say.